So we are seeing those live visuals now coming in from close the Raj Bhawan, as we can see live shots coming in of CM Nitish Kumar, all set to head towards the Raj Bhawan, where he's expected to hand over his resignation to the governor. And in just a while from now, we'll also know whether or not he's been accompanied by Tejasvi Yadav of the RJD. For more details, let's quickly go across to Saurabh. Saurabh, if you could take us through these live visuals.
Arriving in towards the Raj Bhavan, we can see the cavalcade of CM Nitish. He's sitting in his electric vehicle and he just smiled and entered into Raj Bhavan. He just gave a gesture of smile and then he left inside the Raj Bhavan. We saw him smiling and going inside Raj Bhavan. Now we see the cavalcade of all the ministers here. They are also entering along with him. Now the gates are getting closed, but we just saw the pictures that it was a very significant picture of Nitish Kumar smiling and leaving inside the Raj Bhavan. Now we see the other leaders also. But this is the spot, this is not the leader's vehicle. We saw the cavalcade of Nitish Kumar. None of the ministers were seen going inside. It was just the cavalcade of CM Nitish Kumar that entered into Raj Bhavan. And we see the vehicle, the cavalcade has just reached inside and the vehicles are stopped inside. And now we'll try to get you the pictures from inside Raj Bhavan where the cavalcade has just reached. It is said that Nitish Kumar is going to give the letter of support from Mahagathbandhan, and this day, which was a crucial day today, has now it's been 4 p.m. that Nitish Kumar had sought an appointment with the governor, and the time has come. It's just 15 minutes for the meeting, but we saw Nitish Kumar smiling and going inside Raj Bhavan just now. It was a very dramatic picture. It was just in a moment of time that he left his residence and entered into Raj Bhavan. It's just 20 meters, as we said, from CM House to Governor House, and he just entered inside the Raj Bhavan. Here we are expecting that Nitish Kumar, either he will submit his resignation or he will give his support of Mahagathbandhan MLAs to the Governor Phagu Chauhan. It will be a matter of a few minutes, we say within a half an hour, he will come out of the Raj Bhavan, and we are expecting a kind of, speech or a small reaction as to about the political developments that happened in the past few days, because in the past also he came out of the Raj Bhavan and gave us
Sorry, stay with us because I'm also joined in by Maria Shakil on the phone line. Maria, in how much time should we now expect the resignation to be tendered in? Also, are you hearing of any reports of Tejasvi Yadav accompanying Nitish Kumar?
Yes, so Nitish Kumar is heading to the Raj Bhavan in another few minutes. So barricading has been done and the entire area from 1 Marg to the Raj Bhavan has been barricaded. There is massive police bandobast, as our viewers can see on our television screen. But for the moment, what is happening is that it is Nitish Kumar, just him going to give his resignation. And as far as the RJD support is concerned, what we can tell our viewers is, and I've spoken to top RJD sources just a few minutes ago, that they will be handing over the letter of support only later. Which means they are waiting for Nitish Kumar to resign. The moment Nitish Kumar resigns, there will be a movement that will happen by Tejasvi Yadav, where he will be handing over a letter which will have signatures of 114 MLAs. So these are MLAs of the RJD, MLAs of the Congress, and other left parties who form the Mahagathbandhan in Bihar. So the overall tally, as far as the numbers of this alliance, the new alliance is concerned, it will be going above 160, is what sources are saying. So Tejasvi Yadav and Nitish Kumar are not going to Raj Bhavan right now together. Right now, it is Nitish Kumar to make that move in which he is going to give his resignation to the Governor of Bihar.
Right, Maria. And as you rightly mentioned, that the letter of support will be presented later. That also brings us to the crucial question in terms of the floor test. When can we expect the floor test, if you're learning anything from your sources?
I think floor test will be a decision that will be taken by the governor. Is that really needed? I'm not too sure. Will Nitish be open to that idea? Perhaps. He has the numbers in a strength in a 230 member Bihar Assembly, where the halfway mark is 122. Nitish Kumar, along with Tejasvi and other smaller parties, are looking at a number above 160. So they are at a strength which is 2/3 in the Bihar Assembly. So numerically they are sorted out. But there are certain modalities that have to be worked out. Earlier we were given this impression that perhaps Nitish Kumar could sack the BJP ministers just as he did in 2013 when he walked out of alliance with the BJP. This time that will not happen. So Nitish Kumar in another few minutes is heading to Raj Bhawan. You can hear the sloganeering. I'll be reaching the spot in another few minutes because I've gone to meet my sources.
Right.
And the indication certainly is that Tejasvi, with his letter, because all the MLAs in that meeting that was held, that was chaired by Tejasvi Yadav, which was also attended by other constituents of Mahagathbandhan, all the 114 MLAs have authorized Tejasvi Yadav to take a call on behalf of them. The primary concern certainly was that they should ensure the implementation of the promise that was made by Tejasvi, which was of 10 lakh jobs. So how will Bihar be getting those jobs? How will that be created? That remains to be seen. Give me just 2 minutes, I'll be...
Right, Maria, we'll keep coming back to you.